Hi everybody, welcome to the Scott Show. We are here and live every day here on thescottshow.com, patreon.com/Scott Show. Also, we're on YouTube, we're on Tumblr. We got 1,000 posts actually on Tumblr, which is pretty cool. I have deleted a lot of the older stuff that we did because we're newer now, and that's really cool for us to hang out. And I say us. Now it's just, I'm here, I'm the host and founder. My name is Scott Yazel, and I welcome you to my show. However, there are people who are involved, including Dennis. You catch the Sunday Minecraft with Dennis show. And there's a whole bunch of other people involved. We're going to have lots of guests. We have people behind the scenes working, helping, pushing the site and everything else. So, there you go. So, this is the Raw results for yesterday, which would have been the 9th of September. Clash of Champions Go Home edition of Raw. Now, I watched quite a bit of it, both on live and on tape. So I don't get to see this live anymore. I do have a job that I go to every day, so I don't get to catch all of this stuff. But Stone Cold Steve Austin did come out to start the day. Universal contract signing between Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. Now, I will be doing another podcast here probably after the SmackDown one, so expect that on Wednesday or Thursday for Clash of Champions, which will give you, my picks for Clash of Champions. But right now, I think I have a pretty good pick on that one. I want to see good things, and it's going to be an interesting fall for the WWE, and that's for sure. The OC did interrupt Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins and Austin, and apparently AJ felt the wrath of Stone Cold Steve Austin as he got a stunner. Now, they went to break, then they came back. AJ was recovering from the Stone Cold stunner. Cedric Alexander came out and won the match by DQ. Are they going to set up a U.S. title match between the two? It would be nice. It would be nice to see AJ have a good opponent for Clash of Champions. We'll just see what happens. The Viking Experience came out after that. Sets up the main event for the night, which is cool. Sasha Banks and Bayley are backstage. I love the Bayley heel turn. I know I didn't get an opportunity to talk about it last week because we just revamped this whole thing a few days ago. But I'm happy with the heel turn of Bayley. I think it'll be very interesting to see what happens in the future with her. I don't really see too many people be heels or have that negativity against them, so to actually have somebody set up on a team that might be a bad team, I like it, and I'll go with it. Bray Wyatt did his Firefly Funhouse. I was interesting to see the whole Bray Wyatt thing. I'm kind of sold on it myself. I like it. The only problem is that I see that he's going to have a title match at Hell in a Cell. I'm not too enthused about that, but kind of is what it is. He is a former WWE champion. And it will be The Fiend in Hell in a Cell against either Strowman or Rollins. So that'll be an interesting match. And of course, I will have my Clash of Champions updates very soon. Roman Reigns comes out, talks about his second battle with leukemia, brings out some kids. And so it's Connor the Crusher. It's the cancer month for the WWE. So that's really cool. Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch against the best friends of Sasha Banks and Bayley. I know I stole that from AEW, but these are actually best friends that could actually wrestle. So there you go. So it was a very interesting match. They are very hard on each other, and that's a good thing. You see four friends who are quite snug in the ring, so that's kind of a cool deal. Bayley ends up getting pinned here by Charlotte. And the reason why I could just see it coming, and it worked, and they were crisp in the ring, by the way. I thought that was pretty darn good. The only bad part that I saw, if you guys check out the moonsault from Charlotte Flair, it's not a great moonsault, folks. It's just not. Epic fail on that one. So we do have the announcers show the opening segment again. Then it is Mysterio and Grand Metalik. Interesting thing they're doing with Mysterio. I just want to see them bring out the kid and see what he can do and all that good stuff. Rey Mysterio wins, which is cool. They're probably going to end up doing a retirement angle towards WrestleMania anyway. Strowman and Rollins talk to Alexander backstage. That sets up the main event match: the OC, Ziggler and Rude against the Viking Raiders, Alexander, Rollins, and Strowman. Of course, we get the Street Profits. I love the Street Profits, folks. I hope that they do something with them. I would actually love to see them just stay on NXT, but be like the spokesman of Raw. I think that would be kind of cool. And, yeah. So, the semifinals of the King of the Ring. This is the Raw Championship brand tournament. Samoa Joe, Ricochet, and Baron Corbin. I really wanted Samoa Joe to win this match. But at the end of the day, we get the end of days. Which I don't even know if that was a thing, but yeah, it wasn't. But it's whatever. I just... Baron Corbin won the match. We'll see what happens with that. I think that it's going to be interesting. Baron Corbin will be an interesting king. I don't think that either Elias or Chad Gable will win. However, if Chad Gable wins, I think that would be amazing for his career. So I'm just kind of torn on how that whole thing's going to go. Lacey Evans versus Natalya. Lacey Evans felt kind of flat. Natalya has always been just kind of Natalya. But Lacey Evans is kind of flat in this. So I'm not too enthused over these two. Natalya had a great match against Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Lacey is an interesting character. I almost want them to have a mid-card women's championship for the singles. But I mean, I know there's way too many titles anyway. But some of the women like Dana Brooke, Liv Morgan, are getting kind of lost in the shuffle when you have the four horsewomen kind of holding it up. Natalya did win the match, so there you go. Now, I am following on this on Lords of Pain. I did mess up a few seconds ago. I will fix that. But before I fix that, I do want to talk about Enos Kanter winning the 24/7 championship from R-Truth. He's a Boston guy, and they brought a Boston guy to Madison Square Garden. So, got a little pop there for R-Truth winning the match. Now, I did make a mistake earlier. I talked about the Firefly Funhouse. It actually showed up after that. They're talking about Austin's Stranger Danger, and they fixed a few things with the clock, and why it says "See You in Hell." So he knows that it's going to be a big match at Hell in a Cell for the championship. And the 10-man main event kind of goes the way it goes. It's kind of a cluster. But the winners, after Cedric hits the lumbar check on AJ Styles, is Cedric Alexander, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, and the Viking Raiders. Austin holds beers up for the guys. They have them, they drink them, and they have themselves a great time. So that was Raw. Tonight is SmackDown. I will give my SmackDown review tomorrow, and then also I will have more on the Clash of Champions and some other stuff going on in the WWE. I do want to say, like, share, subscribe on our YouTube. We need lots of YouTube subscribers. Start making this podcast and channel better. Also, I do want to say the Iconics won in the main event. They actually faced off in main event. So thank you guys so very much. Here at ScottShow.com. We'll check it out, and we'll see you here real soon.